They ain't going nowhere. You're not going anywhere. Uh-huh.
何卒我らの忠誠をお受け取りください。我らこれからもリムル様にお仕えいたします。
Hi everyone, I'm going to react to That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 14, The One Who Devours All. I'm assuming he's talking about the Oak Lord. Last episode was super awesome because you saw everybody fighting the orcs and everything, and then you had Zoe up there rescuing the chieftain of the lizard man from captivity, and then there was this orc that showed up and then sent a message to Gelmundo, right? And then Gelmundo was fine. Well, he's worried about someone killing him, and then they showed the person and this crystal ball where the person had the Orc Lord. He was the Orc Lord was in the crystal ball and whatnot. So I don't know if Gelmundo is working for this person or he's working against him. Maybe all the thing that he's doing is because he's trying to make himself stronger so that he can face that dude. I don't know. I don't know what Gelmundo's thing is, but oh yeah, was it that episode? I think it was that episode. Trini also showed up and was about to, I guess, she summoned something, as a spirit of some kind, but he couldn't do anything to Laplace and Gelmundo. They ran away. So that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting Patreon at patreon.com/Philemini. And now let's start this episode. And here we go. Rimoro's about to face the Oak Lord, so I'm looking forward to that. It's not like I'm worried, but I'm looking forward to it. I was wrong. I didn't think I was going to be wrong, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, okay. How does it work? Okay, when it came to Shizu, that's her name, right? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Let me double check. I don't want to keep saying Shizu and be wrong. Yep. When Rimuru, hold on a second. When Rimuru devoured Shizu, and then she basically got reunited with her mom, like he gave her sort of like a peaceful ending. Did I just repeat the same thing twice? Either way, he gave her a peaceful ending, right? And then in the Orc Lord's case as well, he's like, I'm going to devour your sins as well. And then now he was sort of like placed into this beautiful landscape and all of that. How does it work? Does he create... I mean, the fact that he can devour... First of all, is there any limit to how many things he can devour? And if there is not, he basically has sort of like unlimited space. So does he create like a special place in his slime world for each person that he wants to give like a peaceful ending to? Like I'm asking myself those questions. So as he was devouring him, they basically showed us who the Orc Lord is and what pushed him to do the things that he's been doing. And apparently he basically was the king of the orcs. I don't know if there are many different groups of orcs and he was the king of one of them, or if he's just like the king of all orcs. I don't know, but he was a king. And in his kingdom, I guess there was famine. People didn't have anything to eat. And apparently, okay, he can regenerate. Is that because he was a king, or is that just like a regular ability that orcs have to regenerate? Somehow I don't think that every orc has that ability. I feel like it's because he's the king that he has that. I don't know, but he cut off his arm, give it to the kids to eat, and then he got regenerated. But then he feels like he needed to find a better solution or something. He said he was gonna go into the forest of Jura to, what was he wanted to do there, to get some food. Let me see. Okay, yeah. He was gonna go in there to search for food, and that's where, on his journey, that's where he met Gelmud, and Gelmud gave him his name, Geld and everything. And apparently Gelmud made him think that as long as he kept eating or something, that no one in his tribe, I guess, will be starved. Or he said that no one would die under the control of starved or something. Anyone I ate will not die being under the control of starved. Anyone I ate will not die. Anyone I ate like orcs? Does it mean orcs? I mean, they eat each other, so is that what he mean? Like, anyone I ate will not die under the control of starved or some. I'm confused about that part. But either way, that's what he met Gelmud. And apparently Gelmud, what he wanted to do was to create a new demon lord under his control. And apparently that's what he also wanted. And that's why he's been going around naming people. Let me look at that part again. Yeah, he said, so that's why he named a whole bunch of people. And okay, my question is, okay, is the new demon lord that he wanted to create, was he supposed to come just from the orc, or is it like all these people that he's naming, he's thinking that one of them might become a demon lord? Clearly it's not the case for Gabiru. Oh my gosh. So yeah, is it just like the orc lord, that the orc that was supposed to become the devourer or whatever, become the demon lord? And was he naming like any other person? Because when you name something, you make it stronger, right? So is he, after naming them, was he I feel like that's what he was trying to do. He's going around naming people and then have the orc lord go to all these places and eat those people, because when you name someone, you make them stronger, right? So if you're stronger, if you evolve, and then he eats you, then he's gonna make him even stronger, than just like regular monsters with no names. I'm guessing that's what he was trying to do. Yeah, and Gabiru was like, look at Mundo. I'm like, oh my boy, like, he was just using you, man. And when he was about to attack them, Gabiru, and then the people that champion him, all the time were like protecting him, and then he was like, oh, my friends and stuff. And then he was about to attack. Yeah, I said it during the reaction when what's his name, Gelmud. When Gelmud was about to attack them, at first I was like, okay, is Rimuru gonna help? But he didn't do anything. It was only after he was gonna kill Gabiru in particular that he jumped in. I found that funny. And yeah, then he's like, he started to like him a little, I guess, because he's concerned, Gabiru is concerned about his people, I guess, and crying over them and whatnot. I guess, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet when it comes to liking Gabiru. I'm like, yeah. Nah. So when the Orc Lord first showed up, I feel like I'm going like all over the place. When the Orc Lord first showed up, and they realized, oh, and Gelmud also was there, and then they're like, oh, so that's why you were doing all of this. That's why you sent the orc orcs to our place, and they were getting angry. Oh, the Orc Lord ate Gelmud. The way he was talking to Geld, I guess the way he was talking to him, I'm like, you're about to be in, man. And that's exactly what happened. So after he ate Gelmud, and then the Cajun were like trying to attack the Orc Lord, because he's the one that basically destroyed their village, killed their people. So they want revenge, and they feel like it should be them that do it. But all the attacks that they were, it wasn't working. Hakuro, was that his name? The old man. Yeah, Hakuro. Yeah, I got it. Hakuro cut off his head, and then he just like got reattached. So it's like nothing they were doing was working. Even Ranga did his death storm thing, but nah. So Rimuru was like, guys, I'm gonna take care of this, okay? I'll be fine. And he went on autopilot, where the Great Sage is the one that was basically in control of the fight. And I'm like, huh? And she was doing stuff, but nah. At one point I feel like it was Ifrit's move, like the circle on the ground and then the fire, if I remember correctly. I feel like he did that. So the fire was not affecting the Orc Lord. So Rimuru's like, okay, thank you, Great Sage, but I'm gonna go from here. What you did made me realize, okay, how I can defeat this dude. And it became a contest of who's gonna eat who first. Oh, that moment where Rimuru was like, if you are starved, then I am the devourer or something. I'm like, oh, so cool. So he ate him, and he gave him sort of like a peaceful ending, and then that was it. And the guy that was basically, I felt like he was sort of like the second in command of the Orc King. He was like, finally, you have been freed from, I guess what he felt was his duty to his people, and he was doing all of these terrible things, eating other people, destroying stuff. It's like he finally been freed of that. So I feel like he was happy with the way it ended. Not that happy that the king is dead, but that he was freed from his torment, I guess. What else happened? They're staying. I knew they were gonna stay. I'm like, you guys are not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. But I like the fact that Rimuru kept his promise. He told them that once they defeat the Orc Lord, they can go and do whatever they want to do. And he told them that. And then they're like, we have a favor to ask, and that they don't want it to be his subordinate or whatever until they die and whatnot. I'm like, yay, you're not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/Philemini. And you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.